I'm going to start recording this video now. So, welcome if you are just joining us from watching this later. This is the recorded portion. So, I again appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and hope it will be a help to you. I do value your time. I know this was a little bit last minute, but no doubt we do find value in getting information out, and especially this color run fundraiser is what this meeting's all about. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then if I can, oh boy, well, I would like to share my screen. Oh my, there it is. Okay. Um, let's do this. So sorry about that. I'm actually going to. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can cut all that stuff out of the video. I'm sorry, I didn't have that pulled up better when when I started. I thought I did, and I realized it was on the wrong screen. So, anyways, we're looking forward to this annual Color Run fundraiser. This fundraiser has definitely evolved over the years, and we are we really just enjoy the activity in which the Color Run is. But no doubt, there's a purpose. There's a goal behind it, so it's not just for fun. Um, but the theme that we have is expanding spaces, increasing opportunities, and that's really what we're trying to do with these funds that we raise, is to expand the space that God has given us, and therefore increasing opportunities for ministry, for events, for even learning in the classroom and so forth. So um, we are two main projects for this fundraiser is to build an elementary classroom. It would be in the existing shop space. And so there will be a hallway added, and then that small door next to the shop overhead door will still be accessible. That will be in use now. And then um, we will we will have a hallway that goes through that area, and then the classroom door will be off to the right there. So we're excited about that. That will most likely be the fifth grade classroom for next year, and depending on how the class sizes work out, of course. But that will be a good classroom for a long time. We are going to keep the overhead door for now. We are just going to um, put some vapor barrier in and water seal it in, and just build the wall on the inside of the door. And the main reason for that is we didn't want to take that out in case we do get more space down the road that we want the shop back in, then we don't have to put a new shop door in and kind of redo that process. So that's that. And then the updating of the stage. I am very excited about getting rid of the carpet that is in on the stage right now. And we are going to tear out the carpet, refinish the floor. We are going to paint the ceiling, get rid of some of the older equipment that's up in the ceiling that we just don't use anymore, the fluorescent lighting and just the old stuff. Kind of redo the curtains, build some storage in the back, and and then really do some updates in the sound and lighting departments. And those things really depend a lot on how much we raise, to be honest with you, because we believe that the goal that we set really gets the classroom built and it gets the bare minimum, the cheaper things done on the stage. But as far as the more expensive things like lighting, and you could spend $30,000 just on lighting if we had. But thankfully, we have some equipment that was used in our ministry at the church that when we updated their equipment, we saved it all so that we can install it. But still, it's a very that's you can dump a lot of money in sound and lighting, no doubt, and then even video, putting in a new screen, projector, something more permanent that we can use for events going forward. So those are the two main projects. So here's the dates to know. Of the 18th, which is today. The links open and the information sheets were sent home today with your children. This is going to go for about a month, a little less than a month. Is April 15th. I think tax day is the fundraising ends, And so that's when the links will close and so forth. And then the 16th, the color run setup, which is like a Wednesday afternoon, evening, which I sure appreciate those that consistently help set up for these type of events. That really helps pitch in, no doubt. And if you've done it, especially if you've done it in years past, if you've never done it, we'd love to have your help. But this year I'll be out of town that day. And so if you've done it before, we really value your experience so that you can help it set up smoothly. And so April 17th is the color run. That'll be kind of the same flow we did last year. We'll have classes in the morning. We will have a lunch at school, and then we will be bussed over to the church just for the color run in the afternoon. And so there'll be a sign up genius for those who want to help with that, set up a lunch, whatever it looks like, for even throwing color on kids and things like that. It's a lot of fun. The 21st is the rain out date, just something to mark. We did that last year, I believe, and we just felt like if everyone puts this much effort into it, of setup and raising funds, and we just want it to be an enjoyable experience for the students. And so we will wait for a nicer day if that presents itself. If it's a questionable, cold and rainy day, not a good day to be throwing color around. So the 21st is our rain out day. Our school-wide goal is $30,000. Again, that would give us the bare essentials of what we're trying to accomplish with these funds. Any excess funds will help further develop the stage, is really what it comes down to. But we feel like the classroom is a necessity, and we feel like the stage needs a facelift out of necessity. And so the rest will just kind of be put into more improvements on the stage. So we set the student goal at 150, and that is, again, the goal that we want to set per student. The participation we are kind of requiring, if you've been around or if this is new to you, we do 2 large fundraisers school-wide throughout the year, and this really helps us push the school program and facilities along without having to only increase tuition. So we require some level of participation in these fundraisers in order for them to be, say, as successful as they can be. We so much appreciate families who don't just hit the minimum requirements, but that they go above and beyond in that. But these are some things that we do need in order to push it along. So we don't apologize for that. That's just the reality of being part of a small community like this, and trying to keep costs low, no doubt. So the participation is, you could either meet the individual student goal of $150. That is great. That's would be obviously the goal. Or if your students don't hit that per student, then there's a family fundraiser fee of $200. Now you say, well, I have 3 kids, so I have to either have each of them hit 150 or a family fundraiser fee of $200. Correct, right? So if you get $200 in, then that suffices, obviously. But we would rather a minimum of 200 is kind of what we're saying for per family. So that's kind of what that looks like as a minimum. And if you don't hit that, then that'll be charged to your account. Here's what you can earn, though. The students can earn, if they hit their goal, which is what we're kind of going for, $150 per student. They get more color packs to throw for the color throw, and then they get a casual day pass for doing that. For $250, they get, again, the color packs, 2 casual day passes, and then a pizza party at school. So we'll have a lunch party for them. And then the $375 is the large one. If students get to that goal, they get the color packs, the casual day passes, and then the amazing pizza machine outing, which is a lot of fun. Kids really do enjoy that. We'll take a day of school and take those that are on those top earners to that. One thing to note is that the prizes are per student. So if a family does have 3 students that each earn $50 each, then you can't pool those 3 $50 together and get one student to get the 150 mark. It is per student. So if your family is raising if your family's raising, splitting it, or if you just have one link, they say, hey, I just want one link for the Wicks family. I have 4 kids that are going to do this. So I just want one link for the Wicks family so that family members and things don't have to go into 4 different places. That's totally fine. We'll just give you a one link for a family and then just divide it by the number of students as far as what the student goals were achieved there. So divided evenly between the siblings. Here's just some ideas, ways to crowdfund is the idea. You can obviously use the link provided via text and email. Uh, I feel like, the ones who do put in the effort and put it out there most of the time get rewarded for it. And I've seen that even in my own family, with having 4 students that are raising funds. I do try to reach out to uh, family members and people who are not necessarily in our circle, just to kind of help again bring new potential donors into the mix. And so we reach out to a lot of uncles and aunts that don't live in the area and that do love our children. And we even say, hey, if you'd rather do this than a birthday present, we're all for it, because kids don't need another random toy for Christmas. But they would love to hit their goal for their school. So, but then you can also do door to door. Obviously, just going, and it's hard to say no to kids who are out making the effort. And think about a lemonade stand. Most of the time people stop to buy lemonade, not for the lemonade, but to support the kids who are doing the work. And so, something to think about there. And then you can also have a QR code. And Ms. Maury can help with the QR code generation, or you can do your own to go to your Venmo, whatever works there. So we are looking forward to a great day in April, and this is getting kicked off. I know it's a very full time in our school, but man, this is excellent opportunity, no doubt, to improve our school program, to increase our facilities. Last year, we had really the security was the main one that we were raising funds for, which wasn't a ton of building improvements, but this year we really feel like you'll be able to see the improvements that we raise funds for, because man, they're going to be boom done this summer. And so, of course, if you have skills that you would like to use to help save us money, drywall skills, painting, even just demo and cleanup. We will have a cleanup in May to get rid of some of the excess stuff that we don't need. And so we'll try to get working on these things as early as possible in the summer. So we'll be doing that: drop ceiling lighting, electrical for the classroom especially, and then even hanging lighting for the stage is going to be a big task, no doubt. So I think that's all I have. So thank you so much for joining, or thank you so much for watching. And let us know if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day.